and my eyes are closed and my mouth is shut.
James Dyson and Noah Mass have been writing music together for years. What started out as a fun pastime has turned into their life's passion. Music now rules almost every aspect of their lives and is turning into a promising career for both.
Well, it was when I was in 7th grade, so what's that, 9 years ago?
9 years ago. That's when we first started playing together as a band. And that was a band called Atlas.
Well, I was in 2 bands at that time. I was in a $12 refund, so I actually started off in 2 bands, and then we ended up kind of going the way where everybody else actually cared about the music, or, started as a joke.
Okay, so yeah, I started my first recording studio about 7 or 8 years ago in my tiny bedroom in Carson, Iowa.
Wasn't it just like one microphone?
Yep, one microphone, had a little $100 mixer and a few computer programs. And
did we only have like 8 tracks
Yep.
to use?
8 tracks to use on each song. And now we do all of our recording here at Discovery 120 Studios.
James and Noah told me that their progression from playing for fun to taking their music seriously came fairly quickly.
It's amazing how you can watch yourself become doing something as just for fun, and then it becomes, more serious and more serious, but you also get, it kind of flip-flops. It becomes more of a business, it becomes more of a responsibility, but it's more enjoyable the better you become. So it's just like sports or anything else, that you start when you're young because it's fun and you just get to run around. So that's what it's like. We're just running around with instruments.
Yeah, I started recording other bands seriously probably 3 to 4 years ago, just about when I was getting out of high school. And people heard some of my demos and stuff that I'd done on my own, and I said, yeah, just come on in and I'll do a demo for you, dirt cheap. And even this studio foam you see in here, that's payment for somebody that didn't have any money that wanted to do a demo with me, and that was fine with me because
the stuff's expensive.
Yeah.
So it was a nice addition, and it's still here, so it was well worth it.
Yeah,
it's being used over and over.
Yeah, so working with other bands has been a lot of fun. It hasn't been a cash cow by any means yet, but I'm working on it.
James and Noah told me about what their inspiration is when they write music.
Well, about 98% of the time, I'd say that a song is inspired by girl problems. Almost every time, would you say?
Yeah, it's hard to write a love song. It's not so hard to write a hateful love song.
Yeah.
And I've written quite a few of those. When I write a song, I'm thinking about something in particular. And that's if you're not thinking about anything when you're writing a song, then it's just
then I don't
pretty
know
shallow.
Yeah. You don't want to force art by any means, but within the music business, there's deadlines, and there's things like that, which is nice that we can just do this whenever we're free. There's no real pressure to sound amazing. There's no dates to have things done by. It's just kind of by the seat of your pants.
Your future's knocking at your door. It's knocking harder than it had before.
James and Noah may not know what the future holds, but they hope to be playing music for the rest of their lives.
There's no way that I'm ever going to stop recording and writing my own music, because that's just ridiculous, because that's pretty much how you get all of your negative energy out. But I would like to pursue a career in production.
No, and it's strange that certain things will open up doors for other things too, so you don't really know. So I guess within this, it's probably just like any other career. You start wherever you can, and you end up wherever you can. What I think is, if I'm ever at the point where I can do what I want to do within my artistic realm and live off of it, survive. I don't care. That the standard of living is not important. Just survive off of it. I would be absolutely satisfied.